The secret behind the turbulence training, how it burns your pesky fat and gives you the body you want. I have a simple question for you. Would you rather slave away on a treadmill for hours on end to burn 300 calories and have your metabolism shut down as soon as you get off the treadmill? Would you rather set your metabolism on fire to burn calories for almost 40 hours after you stop exercising? To get rid of fat when you work, sleep, relax with your spouse and play with your children? I think you know the answer to that question. If you really want to lose fat and not gain it back forever, then you should start putting your body to work for you instead of against you. What do I mean? As you know, long, slow, boring cardio shuts down your metabolism, so you only burn fat while you exercise. But if you exercise in a way that speeds up your metabolism throughout the day, so you're burning fat while you eat, sleep, work and play with your kids, then noticeable results with much less work. You spend less time exercising and more time enjoying your amazing new body. Let me tell you how this is possible. True or false? What's true about the alkaline diet? It's one of the most popular diets. The positive side is that it encourages the consumption of vegetables. The negative one, that the theory about the scientific one is supported, lacks base, according to experts in nutrition. Here's how it works. I'm sure you've heard of the alkaline diet, also called the pH diet. Celebrities like Victoria Beckham, Gwyneth Paltrow and Jennifer Aniston have helped popularize it. And after a success in the USA, in recent years numerous advice and sales centers for products based on this diet have also sprung up in our country. Its advocates claim that it helps detoxify the body, lose weight and prevent diseases such as cancer. But what is true about all this? At SaberViver we explain what this diet consists of, and whether it really has any benefits. What is the alkaline diet? The alkaline diet is based on the theory that diseases develop in an acidic environment, i.e. with a low pH, and that, therefore, in order to prevent them, it is advisable to alkalize our body, i.e. to increase its pH. And he argues that this can be achieved through food. According to this theory, an alkaline pH in the body prevents diseases. Following this thesis, it classifies foods between alkalizing and acidifying, which has nothing to do with their taste. Lemon, for example, is considered alkalizing. The diet should include 80% or more alkalizing foods and 20% or less neutral or moderately acidifying foods. Highly acidifying foods are not recommended. The classification of foods, although there are variations between the different food tables handled by proponents of the alkaline diet, roughly speaking it would consist of the following classification. Alkalizing foods, 80% of the diet. Cucumber, spinach, soybean, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, lemon, grapefruit, avocado, beet, eggplant, celery, garlic, ginger, green beans, lettuce, onion, radish, tomato, artichoke, asparagus, carrot, zucchini, potato, peas, buckwheat, quinoa, lentils, almonds, olive oil. Although vegetables predominate, the consumption of various fruits and vegetables is limited. Neutrally acidifying foods, limited to 20%. Chickpeas, red beans, sedum, melon, nectarine, plum, watermelon, cashews, nuts, hazelnuts, apples, apricots, bananas, blueberries, grapes, oranges, mangoes, peaches, rice and wholemeal pasta. Highly acidifying foods, not recommended. Red meat, chicken, pork, eggs, fish, seafood, dairy products, mushrooms, chocolate, coffee, tea, alcohol. In addition to following these dietary guidelines, the centers and websites dedicated to the alkaline diet also recommend the consumption of certain alkalizing supplements. A highly questioned theory. Nutrition experts and researchers agree that there is no scientific evidence to support the ideas behind this diet, or to prove that an alkaline body is synonymous with a healthier body. It is a diet that makes no physiological or scientific sense. It has no validity, nor has it proved anything at all, explains Eder Sanchez Garcia, dietitian, nutritionist and author of the blog and the book, My Diet is Lame, to SaberViver. According to this expert, the theory on which the alkaline diet is based has many basic errors. Firstly, because the body has its own mechanisms for regulating pH. We cannot change the pH of the body, only that of certain fluids, such as urine. However, in this case, there is also no evidence that it has an impact on our health. This diet is not based on scientific criteria, according to nutritionist Eder Sanchez, and secondly, because the lists that alkaline diets usually have do not follow any scientific criteria, neither because the foods are acidic or alkaline as defined, nor because they produce neither acidification nor alkalinization. The body does not have a unique pH. Another argument often used by experts to dismantle the alkaline diet theory is that the pH is not the same throughout the body, but varies greatly among different organs and fluids in the body, so that each can fulfill its function. The pH ranges from 0 to 14, where 0 to 6 would be an acidic pH, 7, a neutral pH, and from 8, an alkaline pH. In our body, as published by the National Library of Medicine, USA, the skin has a natural pH of between 4 and 6.5, which allows it to act as a protective barrier. Normal urine pH values are between 4.6 and 8, to limit the excessive growth of microbes. The stomach pH is between 1.35 and 3.5, which is too acidic to digest food, especially protein. While the range of blood pH limits is very small, between 7.35 and 7.45. The body regulates pH levels through the kidneys. Breathing, in other words, one cannot speak of alkalizing the body, as there is no single pH. Hence, some proponents of the alkaline diet talk about controlling the blood, and others, the urine. The pH is different in different compartments of the body. This does not mean that we can change them on purpose, or that it is so important in the development of a disease, explains Eder Sanchez. The body has its own systems to regulate pH levels through the kidneys, breathing, certain molecules, etc. But the diet cannot modify the pH of the blood, and when this is altered, it is usually the result of serious diseases, for example, renal. So, is it beneficial or harmful? What we have is a physiological lie that somehow is trying to justify the consumption of foods that are generally healthy, because this diet is based mainly on vegetables. If a person gets better, it is not because the alkaline diet is working, but simply because he is taking more vegetables, assures Eder Sanchez. The benefits are due to a higher consumption of vegetables, not because it is alkaline, according to this nutritionist. If the diet is well designed, it can be healthy, otherwise it can be harmful. But it has absolutely nothing to do with whether it is alkaline or not. It's like we're saying, is it dangerous to eat only domestic products? Well, it depends on the decision making. It can be a good diet if you make it based on gazpacho, salmorejo, national fruits, or it can be an unhealthy diet if it is based on sausages, tripe and quesito madrileno every day. It's not that it's harmful, it's that it doesn't have the effects that it enacts. Still, the expert insists that the benefits attributed to the alkaline diet, as explained, are not true. By producing this supposed alkalization, which does not pass, it neither purifies, cleans, drains, eliminates toxins, makes you lose weight, nor prevents disease. If, after all, it can be a healthy diet, it is simply because it is based on vegetables, but not because it will alkalize the body. And he gives a final example. It's as if I made up that the best diet is that of round food. I can make it healthy, but not because they are round foods, but because I have made good choices. Cherry tomatoes, eggs, pomegranate, peaches, etc. In the description of the video I leave you a link so you can try the best alkaline diet you can find on the internet, and in the market. You just have to try it, the only thing you can lose is weight. So for the video, share and subscribe, if the content is to your liking.
Escucha, queridos amigos, comparte el video si te gustó en las redes sociales. Gracias por la atención. Hasta luego.